Hello, it's Veganuary day 25 and today I want to address quite a controversial question, which is, should vegans have pets? Now, the principles of veganism as laid out by Donald Watson, who founded the Vegan Society, he advised that we should avoid animal products, animal exploitation and cruelty as far as possible and practicable. Now, the word I want to focus on today is exploitation. Okay, are you exploiting an animal by keeping it at home with you? Okay, and that's the question that we have to look at when we consider having pets as a vegan. All right. Now, obviously, if you're a backyard breeder and, you're basically using like a dog or a cat as like a puppy mill, churning out lots and lots of puppies purely for profit, then that's not vegan. Okay, that is exploiting an animal. If you choose to let a pet have a litter of kittens or puppies, then if you're doing it for the right reasons, so the animal has that experience, or because they will go to good homes, okay, yeah, that's a little bit different. So should vegans have pets? Well, yes, asterisk. Okay, that's going to be my answer, because there is a caveat that you have to add there, to ensure that the animal is not being exploited, okay? Now, when I first went vegan, I remember somebody in my office, I had to field all kinds of bizarre questions, but somebody in my office actually said to me, well, I think you're exploiting your cat by, forcing her to live with you. And I said, well, she has a cat flap, she's free to come and go whenever she wants. And he said, well, I think you should release her into the wild because it's cruel to keep her at home. And I said, well, I tried that, but she keeps coming back in the cat flap. Obviously, I've never released Evie to the wild, but she is free to come and go. She is not a prisoner in my home. She can come and go as she pleases. If she decides she doesn't want to live with me anymore, she doesn't have to. Obviously, I'd be heartbroken. Please don't leave me, Evie. But she doesn't have to. She's not a prisoner. I'm not exploiting her. I take care of her, and I do that to the best of my ability. And you'll also find a lot of people who go vegan had pets before they were vegan. So before they took on this new sort of moral guideline and tried to live this ethical lifestyle, we had pets beforehand. There are certain things I don't like to see. I don't like to see birds in cages. Okay, I find that pretty cruel because birds need to fly. They need to be able to spread their wings. And I personally wouldn't be comfortable keeping a pet bird because I don't think it's right. Especially if it's a tropical animal that just does not belong in this country. Okay, it belongs in a jungle or somewhere hot or somewhere very cold, especially if it's a parrot or something that belongs in a rainforest. I find that heartbreaking, and I'm not comfortable with that at all. Then you have people who keep animals or keep them in unsuitable housing. They don't let them out for a run, or they have rabbits that get stuck in a hutch and they're never allowed out. They don't get to eat grass and run around and act out their normal behaviours. And yes, I would have a problem with that again, but I think anyone would have a problem with that who cared about animal welfare. Okay, because we do have to look at the animal's welfare and what their needs are, what normal and natural behaviours they need to act out in order to be happy and fulfilled in their lives. I would hope that my cat is happy and fulfilled. She can go outside anytime she wants to. She can chase anything she feels like. Usually other cats, my cat is the neighbourhood bully, which is a little awkward. But she has that freedom, the freedom to go outside, the freedom to roam, the freedom to experience fresh air, grass, birds, mice, whatever comes naturally to her, she can do. With dogs, obviously, it's a little bit different, but it's different because we have to take care of them, and you can't just let a dog run around in the streets, especially in this country, because it will get picked up by the police or by the RSPCA, and it could be euthanized if it's not recognised as somebody's pet, and that can be dangerous, and it's not safe for the dog either. Animals don't have any road sense. We do have to take care of them if we take them into our homes. It's not the easiest of questions. As a vegan, I would avoid purchasing a pet from a breeder or from somebody making a profit exploiting the animals, which is all fine and dandy, but then you have all these rescue animals that need homes. It would be wrong for me to say I'm vegan, so I'm not having any pets, and then these poor cats and dogs and, you know, hamsters or what have you in rescue centres have nowhere to go, and they end up being euthanized or, you know, living in horrible cramped containers their whole lives, and it's just not fair. So there are so many loving animals who would love to have a home with us. You know, they are domesticated, so, you know, they are used to living with us. You know, cats have been with us for an awful long time. I think it's something like 9,000 years cats have been with us. You know, dogs, it's a little bit longer. You know, they are domesticated, they are used to living in our homes. It's not a big deal for them. As long as we're not exploiting them, you know, or treating them unfairly, treating them with any kind of cruelty, then it shouldn't be an issue for them to share their lives with us, or for us to share our lives with companion animals, because that can be it can be a very fulfilling relationship for both parties. You know, that can be very, very nice for a cat or a dog to have a loving family, to enjoy themselves, to feel part of a pack, you know, and to be taken care of and fed and kept warm and, you know, exercised and just have a really great life. So should vegans keep pets? Yes, asterisk is always going to be my answer. It's not a straight yes, because it's not a straight question. There's no straight answer. It's yes, asterisk. Yes, we should, but we should be mindful that we're not exploiting animals or doing it for our own vanity or for the wrong reasons. As long as we're taking care of them for the right reasons, all their needs are being met, then yes, as far as I'm concerned anyway, yes, it's okay. We can keep animals in our homes with us, but we should always do it for the right reasons and make sure that animals are not being exploited. I hope that answers your questions. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Please remember to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you for more Veganuary videos tomorrow.